And let not the son of a foreigner who has joined himself to Yahuwah speak, saying, Yahuwah has certainly separated me from his people. Nor let the eunuch say, Look, I am a dry tree. For thus said
Pause.
Yahuwah,
And I apologize. Read verse 3 one more time.
okay, and let not the son of the foreigner who has joined himself to Yahuwah speak, saying, Yahuwah has certainly separated me from his people. Nor let the eunuch say, Look, I am a dry tree.
Okay, so what do we think the term is there for foreigner? What do we think is meant by the word foreigner in verse 3?
I was gonna say like nations, but could it be how Israel and Judah was separated and you
Okay.
had, because sometimes
Well,
when it said nations or Gentiles, it was talking about.
sometimes it did. But if you switch to your KJV version of your Israel right now with the Apocrypha and click on that word is Nakar. Nakar. It's from the word eight. It's from the Hebrew Strong's Concordance H5236. Literally, that's saying a stranger. That's saying someone who is of the heathen. And when we use the term heathen, um, in our understanding, the heathen were the other nations who lived around the nation of Israel, but were not Israelites. Okay? So here is another instance for you, family, where this is telling you that strangers, non-Israelites, could join themselves to Yahuwah. And here's the way in which it should be done. So as we're reading, this is what this is talking about. As she's reading, strangers who dwell among us. Kanima, strangers who dwell among us. Yeah. You can technically call them Gentiles. Generally, we refer to Gentiles as those who live further away, and and the other nations who lived closer to us, we usually refer to them as heathens because we were a little bit more familiar with them, but we called them heathens because they just wouldn't do right. Like they knew us, so they knew what we believe, and we know that's right, correct, and righteous, but they didn't accept that. And so they did their own thing. And so that's what the term heathen comes from. That's why we call them heathen. Okay. So yeah, this is talking about non-Israelites. Go ahead. Start back from verse 3 again.
Okay. And let not the son of the foreigner who has joined himself to Yahuwah speak. I can hear the echo.
Try turning your volume down, your mic volume down just a little bit.
My mic volume.
Yeah, go in your settings.
Um,
It's not bad though.
I'm just gonna keep going because I
Okay,
don't
go ahead.
know right now. Okay. Let not the son of the foreigner who has joined himself to Yahuwah speak, saying, Yahuwah has certainly separated me from his people. Nor let the eunuch say, Look, I am a dry tree. For thus said Yahuwah to the eunuchs who guard my Shabbats, and have chosen what pleases me, and are holding on to my covenant. To them I shall give in my house and within my walls a place and a name better than that of sons and daughters. Wait, better than that of sons and daughters. I give
Dang.
an everlasting name that is not cut off.
Mm.
Also, the sons of the foreigner who join themselves to Yahuwah to serve him and to love the name of Yahuwah, to be his servants, all who guard the Shabbat and not profane it, and are holding on to my covenant, them I shall bring to my set apart mountain, and let them rejoice in my house of prayer.
Mm. Wow.
You said pause?
No, I just said wow.
Oh. Their ascendant offerings and their slaughterings are accepted on my slaughter place. For my house is called a house of prayer for all peoples. The
Mm.
Master Yahuwah, who gathers the outcasts of Israel, declares, I gather still others to him, besides those who are gathered to him.